Yo guys, what's up? How's it going? It's Mike from Chess Lifestyle, and today we are training 33 minutes. So let me quickly fix this. 33 minutes of chess today. Because we're up to 3,158 subscribers, which means if we convert that to seconds and convert that to minutes, that equates to 53 minutes. So let's get into the grind. One quick thing I wanted to quickly have a look at was this Tata Steel Chess 2025. To be honest, I've been so busy with my course and life in general in Vietnam that I just completely didn't even realize that the Tata Steel event is taking place right now. Looks like an amazing lineup. So I wonder how it's going. I'll have to have a proper look later. But if seriously, that's weird. Okay. For some reason, the standings are forbidden, at least from here in Vietnam. But I'll have to look up the chess results later and see what's happening. I mean, if there are any interesting games taking place right now, would love to hear it. Can tune in and see some interesting positions. Always curious what Saran is playing. Oh, he's playing some... Oh, okay, to be fair, this is kind of interesting against... Oh, it's Van Forest who's playing something interesting here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into this another time. But as the name of the stream dictates, if we are not training lichess puzzles, are we really training? So let's get into some actual thinking and calculation, which I haven't done today at all. I think, yesterday I only had the time to muster up one puzzle storm, so I've been keeping up my streak of 19 puzzle storms since the start of the new year. 19 out of 19, and we'll begin again with a puzzle storm, and then we'll get into some advanced tactics. How have you guys been doing? I see that there's 3 people on chat already. Okay, welcome Gloin to stream. Glad the chat is working. Okay, so you can try and solve these faster than me. Let's get ready in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god, was not expecting that. I think that's mate. That's a queen. Probably this check. Okay. Oh, that's a rook. You can see my mouse speed is a bit slower just from not playing online. Oh, that's skewer. I mean, that looks good enough, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, that's a rook. Oh, nice. Love that motif. Probably this, yeah, because then they can't even block with the queen. Oh, that's a weird one, but that works. I think the endgame is winning. I've noticed with these puzzle storms you can cheat a bit, where... Wait, what's the move here? Like, the pawn races normally win for white, is what I was trying to say. In these early exercises. Is it takes and takes? I mean, I have no idea. Or are we just pushing? I don't know what is stronger. Am I missing something here? Probably this forces... I think this is better. Yeah, and then we take. Okay, that's a really interesting one. We'll go back to that. It's not too obvious, at least to me. This is just check and pick up the pawn, and then the rook. Oh, that's a mate. I mean, why not just knight takes? Oh, that defends our queen as well, so that's why it's important. This check looks very strong because of this. Check, and then f6 is my gut. Feels good, looks good. There's a pin, So this is mate. That's a fork. Can we get away with it? There's king d6. Then we take the... It's not completely clear. Maybe it's good enough, you know, to take this and take this. Yeah, I didn't see anything else. This is winning a rook. Probably we win the race again. Yeah. Okay. I feel like rook takes is strong. Yeah, we pick up the rook. Yeah. Oh, that's a fork. That's a mate. Is that just a fork? Or do we have more? I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's not good enough. Oh, man. That's good enough, though. Which way is it? Rook takes? Oh, just in time. Okay, I had to just guess on the final one. 32. Oh, that's so slow. I've been doing better than that lately, but yeah, let's. There was one that took me ages. Yeah, 39 seconds on this one. I want to explain this. I mean, this shouldn't be an easy puzzle at all. So when I went for this and they played this move, I was debating between this and this. Now, if I take and bishop takes, I get this pass pawn. And if I push, I also get a pass pawn. Now, what I was understanding was, well, in both cases, I'm able to win this pawn. But the difference is that if I push and provoke bishop c6, I think what I can do is I can put my king onto g7. And I was hoping that I would be able to zugzwang my opponent in the sense that I felt like he wouldn't be able to keep the bishop here. And yeah, actually, it's not about zugzwanging my opponent because, you know, the king can always shuffle. But I can actually come to f8. Kick the bishop and win the pawn. So, yeah, I think you need to see that. Otherwise, this to me also just feels promising. But I guess having the extra pawn, given how advanced the pawns are, maybe this is like some reasoning, like having more pawns increases your winning chances. But yeah, it wasn't at all obvious that I have this motif in order to pick up the pawn and win. But yeah, good that we got it right. This one we actually got wrong, so let's actually have a look at this. Suddenly I look at this and I think like, maybe I should have gone rook takes, but no, knight takes was actually correct. So what? Oh, there's queen takes g7. I didn't even see this move. Queen g7. And now what? Maybe now just takes? Yeah, because now the bishop's even pinned, right? Yeah, this is definitely good. Yep, just completely missed that the pawn was hanging. So you would hope that, yeah, the more puzzle storms you do, the better you are at not having these blind spots where squares are vulnerable, pawns are vulnerable. Like, you just do enough of them so that you kind of iron out any oversights. Of course, you can never iron out everything, and there'll always be blind spots on occasion, but you can improve the likelihood of a blind spot, I think, by doing this. Okay, so puzzle storm done. Let's get into some advanced puzzles. And if I remember correctly, we actually finished the whole set, so we actually go all the way back to attraction. Let's work on our tactics. And for anyone new who's joining the stream, you know, I have a weakness which is tactics, and that's why I'm doing them. I mean, for some other players, you may feel like you don't need to study tactics or practice them. But I mean, each to their own, right? I mean, let's not forget that Brandon Clark, is he GM now? Like, I know he's hit 2,500, but let's see. Is he? No, it still says I am on his page. I mean, he's been 2,500 now, so if he's got the norms, which I thought he had, then he should be GM. But maybe he's still chasing one more norm. Anyway, Brandon Clark said that he trains tactics every day. Doesn't matter how strong he is. It's just like how professional footballers practice passing, dribbling, shooting every single day. Doesn't mean that Messi has forgotten how to shoot or something. So it's like you just got to do it. You just got to put in the work. If you know you're not like naturally just seeing everything easily. Furno says, "Hey Michael, do you think you'll be playing in the Cambridge Open this year? Looks like it should be quite strong. What dates are the Cambridge Open? Is it in the summer or is it in like April? Because I feel like they have. I feel like they do it twice a year, or maybe I'm getting mixed up with a different event. But no, if it's sooner than the summer, then I'm probably not going to be around to play, unfortunately. But yeah, no, like definitely. If the registration is open, sign up immediately because I know it like gets filled up really, really fast. Looks like a great event. I also think Cambridge is quite a beautiful. Is it a town? It is a town, right? Pretty beautiful town. So, yeah, if you're not from the UK, you should definitely go check it out if you're planning to make a visit anyway. But okay, yeah, let's try solve this. So let's evaluate first. We've got 4 pawns, bishop against rook. We have a very strong pawn on f6. We also have a very active king. My feeling would be I'd want to play for checkmate here, no less. So what candidate moves would I be considering? King h6, rook e7. I should also consider my checks. Maybe something like this is just immediately winning. Perhaps rook g3 as well. Feels a bit odd, but you never know. This one should also be checked. I mean, yeah, if this is literally just promoting to a queen, then that's just simple, right? And that is why you should check every single check. I mean, these moves look so tempting, but okay. Just by looking at all of my candidate moves, suddenly I get the answer. Right? Rook check. It literally forces rook takes, and then I just go pawn check. Now let's just double check that this is actually winning. Okay, any move here, I'm going to promote to a queen, and that's enough. If king g7, I take and promote to a queen. They do have one check, rook takes g2. But then I just go takes on h5. There's definitely no risk of stalemate tactics, and I'm just winning. So there we go. Piece of cake. So this is why you do candidate moves. Glad to report we got that one right. Oh, and we're rewarded with a bloody pawn endgame. Alright, what to do? So, evaluate first. We've got 7 against 7. We have 2 different captures on g4 and f4, which kind of look interesting. We've got these kind of like breakthrough moves with pushing one of these pawns. Anything else to note? I mean, maybe if anything, white pawns seem a little bit more advanced, but our pawns are more advanced on the queen side. Our kings are kind of equally as active. And this is why pawn endgames are so tough, because there's nothing in this position intuitively that tells me that, you know, black is winning this. But it turns out that I guess we are, most likely. Unless it's black to play and draw, which it could be as well. Furno says, think this year it's the last week of May. I see. I think, yeah, I'm not going to be back. I'm not going to be back in the UK by then. So, yeah, I'll have to miss out on that. But no, I am thinking of scheduling some tournaments in August. Maybe even the Northumbria Open. That one I've had my eye on for a while. Yeah, it looks like a really tough event. But I think like I've also always wanted to check out like that kind of area of the UK. Like I only went to Newcastle once as a kid. And even though it's in Darlington, I think it looks like quite a pretty place. And probably quite cheap, given it's up north. So maybe Northumbria Masters is looking like my most likely return to UK chess. But yeah, that's for future Michael to sort out. Yeah, lots to get up to in the meantime. So okay, what's the candidate moves here? So we've got h takes g4, e takes f4, we've got g5, we've got f5, we've got a king move, we've got b4, we've also got a4. Now, of all these moves, a4 looks the worst because why would we want to, you know, give up a reverse tempi for no apparent reason? And I guess our goal in this position should be to try and get a winning position, and if it turns out we're losing in every line, then probably a draw would also be acceptable. So what candidate moves? So h takes g4, e takes f4. Let's look at these first. So this one is a check, so let's look at this first. If they do not take, then we can be pretty happy with the material gain. For instance, if this happens and they take and we play f5 and we get this position, we get this typical motif where we've got the connected pawns. They cannot take our backwards pawn without a pawn running. So that would be winning. So they have to take, which is good news. And then, oh, that looks nice. f5, check. If they take, we take back, and no matter where they go, we're going to push. Now they can push, queen, but then we can give a check, and then we can pick up the queen. And even if they win the queen, their king will be so inactive, we'd be winning. So in this position, if they take, they can't go here. If they come here, then we go e4, and then, again, they're kind of restricted to the defense of this e-pawn. I can go collect the h-pawn, and then I will win the f-pawn by force, because there's this rule where the king picks up this pawn by force if the pawn is blocked. So that's also winning. So then we've got takes f5. That means that they can't take, right? I'm not missing any other moves. Yeah. So takes f5. If they can't take, what else can they do? If they play king g5, we're just going to take here, and we're actually even faster to queen. Yeah, and still we're going to give this motif, because we're going to have a clump of pawns like this. So we're going to be controlling these three squares, so we're going to be able to give a check and force them onto the h-file. So, yeah, they can't go up. So that means if they have to come up, do we have a way to win? Doesn't look so good, actually. If they just play king f3, I don't see what we're supposed to do. I mean, unless we're able to play king f6 and just pass the move to white, but then he can just always move over. I feel like whenever we try and liquidate these pawns, I mean, I think this is in white's favor, if anything. Like, our king is more passive. So, actually, this is a very strong move. So, can we, like, change the move order somehow to get this on our terms? I mean, let's look at our other candidate moves as well. If we take here, again, if they don't take, then we're literally going to take here, and that's winning. So, if that happens, then we take, and let's say they take back, again, feels like they can't afford not to. We can go king e5. Then you go king f3. And this time, at least, our king is a bit more active. And that would need some calculation to know if we're winning that. Oh, Jesus. Actually, I said if they don't take back, then we're winning this. But what if they throw in this move? Ah, that's really annoying. Because it's not even this move, because they can take. And then I think they're even winning this. They can play e5 check. So I think this is lost. Oh, God. If we play for this, then they can take. Oh, that looks promising, though. If we play g5 and they take and we take here, then white is restricted to the defense on this, and I can simply round up these pawns. Hold up, so if they can't take, then what else can they do? You see how awful pawn endgames are? Like, it's so much effort. It's, like, so annoying. Also, welcome fast to the stream. I'm not going to check your comment in case you've got some answers. I just saw your profile pic. So g5 and they take. Also, how has chess been for you? Like, have you been playing in the local league a lot? Like, I know you had that draw against Mark Hepton. What has been up since then? God's sake. I think this feels really strong for white. See, I'm already using words like feeling because I'm too cooked to calculate. I really feel like this, I mean, this was so close to working. It's just king f3. I can't deal with it. Unless we come up with this kind of plan, but I don't think that's working. King f3. It's just bad, isn't it? It's just bad. God. So, okay, if we play f5, how is this move? If they take this way, and we take back and they take and they take and we take and we take, and they just take the opposition. Man, we could even lose that. We could even lose that. I don't know. Offer a draw and hope that the opponent's too lazy to calculate as well and agrees. I mean, I have no idea. I mean, this line is literally winning if not for king f3, so maybe I don't have to play f5. Is there anything else I can do here? I literally give him an outside pass pawn though. I mean, this structurally is just really bad for me. Oh, this damn move, king f3. No idea. No idea. This is just going to be 50 minutes of me staring at this pawn endgame and not making any progress. Jesus Christ. No, I gotta set a time limit. I'll give myself 5 more minutes and then I have to make a decision. Like, we gotta keep practical as well. Is there any way we can take some kind of principles and structural understanding to help solve this? I mean, I really don't like giving them an outside pass pawn. I mean, this feels extremely wrong. G5 was promising, right? Because we had this motif. I mean, if G5... What was I afraid of? Now I'm seeing F5 looks hella scary. Kicking our king back. I mean, that's probably just lost. That's probably just lost. Okay, I mean, is it lost? Is it lost? It must be lost. I mean, they just take here. Yeah, no, we're completely lost there. This is completely losing. So... we can be sure G5 isn't correct. What about F5? Can we be sure? If they take here to avoid the check, we're in check. We need to take back. They take with check, we need to take back. They take, we take back. We are not winning this position. There ain't no way we're winning that position. Surely. I refuse to believe that we're winning this position. I had a look at a few lines, I don't believe it. So, that's these two moves. Okay, let's look at this one again. And they take. No, they didn't even have to take, right? They could take on h5, which was my problem. And we don't have g5. If we just take back, they just get a more active king. I think we are worse. I don't even have confidence in my tempi gaining here, because whenever I push here, they can always play a4 in one move. Or if I take, you know, they always have a way to make it my move. So I'm always the one getting, like... I wanted to say cucked. I mean, that's the best way to describe it, actually. Not that I've ever used that in a chess context before. But, yeah, no, I think, yeah, that's... I'm always, like, second best over here. So, God, I don't know. I don't know. And this, I mean, it forces this. So if not f5, what else are we trying? I mean, could we take and king takes? And how does that go? If we push b4 and they just go king. Wait a second. Maybe we just push b4 there because maybe the king doesn't have a good move because wherever the king goes, we're going to play king e5. So check and then take on f4. We can just play b4 and I don't think they've got a good move here. Because a3 or a4, we can just take en passant and play a4. If they take us, then we're going to be faster with the creation of a passed pawn. Let's just calculate that and see if that's working. If we play b4. Can you imagine that this exercise is the same rating as the last one? It's actually such a joke. I mean, I'll keep doing these lichess puzzles until I think of something better to do, but it's really stupid. So in this position, what if they play like a4 there? Jesus Christ. Then we can play c3 though. And then I think we're even winning with b3. So takes b4. And if takes, I think whatever they do, they cannot push this pawn. If they push b3 and allow c3, and they go here, we go here, they go here, we push. Oh my god. Takes, b4. If they take, b3. Oh, that's fine actually, because our b pawn is limiting the a pawn. So when we go c3 and we come here, and we give up this pawn, we still have the b pawn to kind of lock this a pawn. God knows. Honestly, what is this mess? I mean, our king is active there at the end. I mean, okay, this is the position, right? King here. I think this is the position. So we got a king here. Oh, for God's sake. I give up with the frickin' circles. I think that's the best we've got, to be honest. I mean, everything else looks so unbelievably bad. And I mean, this is kind of like the laziness kicking in, where I don't want to keep looking. But at the same time, I feel like I have looked at everything. I mean, any king move, I didn't consider the king moves, to be fair, but I just felt like surely there must be a way for white to establish something here. Like probably king d6, just f5 looks tremendous. Nah, we're playing it. We're playing it. And then we're taking here. There we go. And then b4 was my idea. b4 was my grand idea to get like a very optimistic position. But yeah, I didn't see anything else we can do. Oh my god, is it that simple? I actually want to die. Oh. Actually. Oh man. It's just g5. It's like, I just need to see the move and then I know it's the correct answer, right? Because our king is just going to pick up this and we're much faster. Oh god. I don't know what was the struggle with seeing this move. I think it's just making sure that I'm being meticulous and seeing everything, which clearly I wasn't. Oh god. Yeah, sorry everyone in chat for such awful blindness, but I mean, this is why we're here, right? This is why I'm grinding these puzzles, because You know, I'm gonna get this position against a GM, and I'm gonna choke it if I'm not doing these puzzles right now. So basically, I need to do this. I mean, it's actually shameful, but what to do? We're all limited in some way. Yeah, Faz, congrats on getting it very quickly. Faz has saved this puzzle very instructive. Yeah, maybe. Well, my experiences in the league have been awful, actually. As white on move 12, my position was -4 against Harborough. Market Harborough. I was like, who's Harborough? Playing against Paul Colburn. I've never even heard of him. I managed to find a piece sacrifice and a bunch of only moves to save the game. Fantastic. How are you -4 on move 12? Can you send the notation on chat? I'll input the moves on stream. Very curious. Very tricky to spot, so I don't blame you for not finding this. I mean, I saw it, but I just got the wrong idea. I mean, I think I went way too deep. You only calculated G5, yeah. I mean, G5 is good enough. As soon as I saw G5, I knew it was correct, but I just couldn't see it. So I was looking at B4. Wow, King F3 is just fine. So you can just allow my king to get more active. And you're just chilling. I mean, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised I'm actually... Now I see this position in front of me. I'm surprised they even hold this. BC3, and then I've got to play F5. The hell is this? And I allow this? How am I not lost? Oh, and I tie the pawn race? Are you kidding me? That's insane. Yeah, we get to a queen endgame where I'm probably even dropping this A pawn, but like rook's pawn with lone queen each, it's a draw. Yeah. And just to see if this line was actually winning for me, yeah, I thought that this was winning. I couldn't be 100% sure, but this was my idea. I felt like this was a winning position. Not that it's completely easy either, though. I probably just have to like be very patient and slowly get my f-pawn up the board. Maybe use it as some kind of decoy, like make him like take it and then quickly run over and gobble all these pawns and make a queen before he gobbles mine and makes a queen. I feel like that's probably the... Let's see if that's like an idea. Let's say if this was the position. Is this winning? Yeah. Oh, but with king f4. So we're not actually in time to gobble. That's interesting. But we are in time to gobble over here. So interesting. So what? So it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Jesus Christ. Whereas if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, this is better than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So maybe we win by 1 tempo here. Let's see. I mean, the math would be adding up if that's the case. Oh, by more than 1 tempo. I guess like just comparing the number of moves, you also have to take into consideration whose move it is. So maybe we're even faster. I should probably get that math under my belt in terms of like when you count a race, like you count that you have like 8 moves to queen and they've got 9 moves to queen. Like just making sure that the math is on point. Like I can just quickly say like, oh, that means that this side is winning or not based on the move. So maybe let's quickly work out that math now. I just want to work that out. So what I was saying was in this position here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 moves to queen. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 moves to queen. So if we have 8 moves to queen and it's our go, then we were actually we queen and then they're only making it to a7, right? Okay, am I completely satisfied with that? So if it was like 9 moves each and it was our turn to move, it would mean that we would be queening and then they would be queening on the next move. But because it's 8 moves for me and 9 moves for the opponent, it means that they're going to be playing a7 on the move after that I queen, which is clearly not good enough. Okay, that makes sense to me. That makes sense. Pool was like 2050 ECF. Fair enough. I mean, these 2000 rated ECF players, I feel like they can have a really good game once in a while. So, welcome Plan to the stream as well. Yeah, we're just trying to understand this puzzle. Yeah, that was a tough one. I blitzed this until rook e1, thinking that I had my opening prep. Faz, I cannot see the link if you sent a link in stream. So perhaps you can send it to my lichess Ponziani Ghost if you want to just send a link. Maybe that's easiest. Yeah, never blitz out prep like in complex positions. I mean, there's a famous case of Mamedyarov in the Olympiad where he was playing Armenia. Can you imagine? Azerbaijan versus Armenia playing for first place in the final round of the Olympiad, where Mamedyarov is playing against, I think, Sargsyan, who is like famous for like being an absolute monster when it comes to Olympiad. But Mamedyarov just blitzed out his opening prep, and like on move 15 or something, he just messed up the move order. And basically just played a losing move and just lost like really quickly. And he had the white pieces. So he completely let down the team. And this was because of just too much. I don't know what the right word is. It's just like it's too risky to get that confident that you know all the moves off by heart, so you're just gonna blitz it all out. Like, just don't take the risk. Yeah. Was that 2022? That's around the time that it happened. So yeah, like probably. I don't remember the exact year, but yeah, it might be. And also welcome Josh to the stream. How's it going? Josh says, white only needs to get into the square of the black B pawn, or one further, I guess, to push the A pawn. That is true. So maybe he could have made it a move faster. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we can go back maybe later, but I'm tired of that exercise. That one, well, it was too tough. Okay, let's give this one a shot. Okay. So queen, queen, rook, rook, bishop, 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 extra knight. So white is up a knight for a pawn. We have 2 connected passes on the queen side. Our bishops are eyeing up his king. We have a rook on the 7th. We have a queen that would love to join in, but it's also got some defensive duties. I mean, it's defending back rank checkmate. There's no immediate win for white. I mean, knight g6 is a check, but nothing more after pawn takes. So, okay, in this position, I would be looking at trying to go for checkmate. I think this is actually my number one goal in the position. So what moves would potentially give rise to a checkmate? Bishop takes f2 has to be considered. Maybe bishop takes g2. Maybe rook takes f2. Queen g5 hangs mate in 1, but still an idea. Queen h4 also hangs mate in 1, but still an idea. Bishop takes hangs this. So we've got rook f2, bishop f2, and bishop g2 so far. Now, if we play bishop f2 the check, if they play king f1, then we can take on d1, and that's checkmate. Bishop f2 if king h1, we can take on d1, and that's checkmate. So bishop f2, king h2 is forced. In which case, perhaps we can play bishop g3, which forces king takes g3, otherwise we take on d1 with check. So he has to take here. In which, now, I really like the simplicity of queen g5. Because if the king were to go back, we just mate on g2. If the queen were to block, then I was going to say that rook takes g2. Oh, that's even checkmate. Ah, and if that's even checkmate, that means that solves the problem of knight blocking on g2, because rook g2 is also checkmate here. So that's very nice. So bishop f2, bishop g3, queen g5. And any block is just checkmate in one. So in that case, we can be absolutely sure that this is winning. Very nice, very nice. So this is what I mean with calculation, that yeah, it's so important that you look at your forcing moves first. I mean, intuitively speaking, in a blitz or bullet game, I mean, I might just play it because it's forcing, but I wouldn't imagine that this is actually my best try. Like, I might actually think that rook takes is a better practical try or something. Like, I might play rook takes in a game, but if you've got the time to calculate, then you can be really sure that a forcing move like this is working if it's working. Yeah, and rook f2 doesn't work because of this counter sacrifice, and you can't take back because of mate. So, yeah, good stuff. Yeah, Josh says, I'm just writing up basically. Chess is going horribly at the moment because whenever I'm too tired to work, I'm also too tired to play chess. I know the feeling. I'm working like really hard on this Chessable course. And yeah, I basically haven't been playing. That's like been the result of it. I mean, I've just been playing a game here or there. So that's a bit sad. But yeah, like what to do? I mean, like I know. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun writing this Chessable course, and I know it's going to pay off, and it's improving my chess as well. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And to be honest, actually, on that note, I want to finish with a blitz game because I've got some chess lessons to teach next. I have also trained chess with a training partner today for like 2 hours. I've also spent the rest of the day writing my course. So I have easily done my 53 minutes of chess, and I want to play a damn blitz game. So on that note, okay, we got all 3 puzzles correct. Let's play a quick blitz game. Also, it's funny how like when lichess crashed, I lost all of the gains that day for blitz. So I just gained a bunch of points, and it didn't even update my rating. It shows on my profile, but it didn't update the rating. So yeah, let's give this our best shot. Okay, some Garganitza. Let's prove how strong this opening is. Yeah. It's always good to see a long think at this moment. That means he's probably not booked up, which means that we have some intel over like what lines we can potentially try. Seriously, bro? He's gonna tank 30 seconds here? Odie says, any estimates on when your Chessable course will be out? Looking forward to it. Yeah, thanks for the support, man. Yeah, it's probably going to be out. Actually, I'm not even going to suggest a date because it really depends a lot on how quickly they are to import the course, how quickly they are to beta test it, how quickly all the edits will be, how quickly will Damien film the course. You know, so many factors go into it. So it could even be like several months, like, to be honest. Yeah, that's kind of the situation. But all I can do is basically complete my end of the stick, which is, ooh. Here knight f5 is interesting, but also h. I want to play h4. For a blitz game, I mean, I want to play principled, basically stop this break and play knight f5. Yeah, I should probably focus. I'm just yapping. But yeah, my end of the stick is to just finish the course by January. If I can finish the course by end January, then I've at least done my work. Is he gonna play knight e3? If that's the case, maybe then I won't play for bishop a6. But maybe I do want to trade off that bishop. I can also play for this already. I have no idea. Either e6, b6, knight d7 needs some further thought, I think. He does play this. In which case, I wish I did not play e6. That was probably the least flexible of the moves. So that's a bit of a shame. But okay, let's play it like this. And I want to put a knight on e6. Oh, that's not a good move. I can always take this. So really, he should prepare with b3 first. And here, maybe I'll try and trade off a bishop first, or at least put it on d5. So already I'm equal, or maybe slightly better. So it's very easy to go for the wrong break here and completely give up any advantage you have. And the only reason why I could play those complications quickly is because I've actually studied these complications. Like, I don't know what he's doing, playing so quickly. Maybe we can even play this here. That would provoke bishop e3. Yeah, maybe we want that. But then he can take here, which I don't really want. So maybe let's instead play... Unless we want to chop the knight. Nah, I like my bishop on d5. So let's reroute the bishop here, especially given queen e1 was possible. Now we can even control this queenside with a4. I feel like that's probably useful. I don't know. Or do we want to allow b4? Nah, let's prevent it. Let's prevent it. Okay, let's play bishop e7. Let's put a king on g7. I think we're looking very good here. Queen here. Okay. Okay, let's improve our king's safety. Let's get our king to g7. He wants this trade, huh? I think I prefer if he takes me. I would rather improve my queen. And now we can play against this backwards d-pawn. We can also try and look into this pawn. One thing we have to be careful of, though, is this queen e1 move. But right now, we've always got knight f4. So I think queen e1's not going to be so easy to attain for them. We are covering c5, so there's no rook c5. So probably we want to think about either playing for something like this or playing for the d-pawn. Given he's defended that, where do we want this rook? We want it on a light square, so probably starting with rook a5 is better. He's going to put the knight on c4. How annoying is that? Oh, wait. No, we're not winning this pawn. That just hangs. To be fair, we can put a rook on b3. I think that actually looks very nice. If knight c4, we can play rook b3. And then I feel like something is dropping. This might be dropping. So he defends like this. Looks so hairy for him. I don't see the refutation. Okay, maybe let's gamble with rook d8. I mean, we've only got one protector here now. Now we do have rook b3. Okay, let's play it. If knight c3, queen a5, and maybe I'm threatening taking on a3 at some point. Like right now the knight is protected, but got a lot of pressure on his position. I'm very solid. I mean, this is exactly what I wanted from the opening. So now he goes back for this. Maybe we should also play it safe. I need to be careful of like motifs like a knight jump, but I can always take with check for now. I also just realized I had this move, which I completely forgot about. So now he's really baiting me to go for it. Maybe I should also take, but then he takes with the rook. I'm also low on time. I think I have to take it though. Oh, okay, I'm very happy to trade. But I do have some issues. Oh, I don't like my bishop on d8, but I think I have to. Cover c7. I definitely want this pawn. This is the pawn I want. I think I could have taken it earlier. I just completely missed it. But yeah, it's going to get a bit scrappy now. Bishop a5 is definitely an option. Let's play this. Okay. Maybe this. I'm thinking of trying to get the f-pawn. I just need to pray that I'm not getting mated. Oh god. Oh, it's so close. Oh man, I don't like this. I don't like this. 3 seconds. Oh, I think I just mated myself. No, he does have mate, but is he gonna miss it? Okay, let's just create chaos and hope. Oh, that's actually mate as well. Ah! Yeah, no, I couldn't handle that under time pressure. I mean, yeah, the mate he missed, which I saw, was in this position after check. I think he can give check this way, and then checkmate me here. Oh man. But yeah, given this move, then I don't know. I don't know what I should have tried. Yeah, somehow I'm just like maybe allowing this knight f6 was the problem. So let's quickly analyze this. Let's have a look. But yeah, interesting game. Really interesting game. You sent the link to Ponziani Ghost? I don't think I received anything. Yeah, I didn't receive anything here. I don't know, Faz. I haven't received the link. So are you sure you sent it to Ghost? But okay, I mean, the good news, at least from this game, was that, you know, it wasn't the opening's fault that I lost this. And okay, in fairness, I was commentating the game as well. I'm not like fully focused on the moves, which wasn't the point, you know, like I'm just happy to play, you know. So yeah, we basically turned around the engine eval. And yeah, c4 was inaccurate. We take over, which is how I felt that the position had gone. And the position seems to be actually pretty strong. Rook b5, rook d8, this is all very good. And then I just miss a chance here. Queen b3 is very nice, actually. Queen b3 is very nice. Because it just hits the rook. It also threatens to trade queens when I'm like statically better here. Yeah, that would have been a nice move. Yeah, and then we get this trade, bishop d8. Yeah, I was wondering maybe on rook b4, maybe I even had this move. This is why I was like contemplating. And I was wondering if I even can throw in this. Yeah, this is what I was looking at, but probably this is just a little bit bad. I'm dropping a pawn. But yeah, so this is fine. Yeah, and then this is wrong. I guess actually one thing I didn't appreciate is that my back rank is super weak. Like in combination with the knight on f6, my back rank is extremely weak. So this rook is actually too important to be using as an attacking piece. And yeah, this is where do you remember I said on the stream, like f4 drops, and I completely forgot f4 was hanging. I mean, for how long is f4 hanging here? Oh, it's only when the knight moves. Right, at this very moment, I can just grab f4. And then probably I've got some counter chances here. Yeah, knight d3 and picking up this pawn. That's a good one to see as well. But yeah, at this moment he comes down. Yeah, this is just way too passive. I need to defend in a more active manner. And yeah, we see actually this is actually a very nice idea to try and get counterplay. But I'm not getting mated here. If he gives check, check. No, this time there's no mate. This time there's no mate, whereas in the game there was. Yeah, because the bishop is now more active on e7. Right, so yeah, this was just a simple checkmate, which he missed. But okay, this position is also mating. Yeah, this doesn't actually give me any luft. So yeah, crazy finish. Good lesson for me though. If the knight ever makes itself settled on f6, I need to keep the back rank protected. But definitely a strong vouch for the opening. I still think. I think like, yeah, it wasn't difficult to outplay him and get that better position in the opening. So yeah, we'll take these games. Sorry to laugh, but the checkmate was quite funny. It was quite funny. I mean, I wasn't expecting the pawn mate at all. So yeah, we got to see some humor in these moments as well. But yeah, is there anything else to see here? Interesting that g5 is also a motif. Like if we weren't able to take the pawn, I mean, this at least clears like the kind of amount of stress that my king is under. Like I could play a move like king g6, and even if he's not taking the knight, probably I can play f4 and like give myself some lift. So maybe I need to be more careful with this knight on f6. But yeah, on that note, guys, I'm gonna have to go. I've got a lesson starting in 1 minute. And yeah, the chess continues. So yeah, Faz, if you can link me the game somehow, I don't know, Ponziani Ghost, Ponziani Master, because for some reason I'm not seeing it on Ponziani Ghost, that'd be great. And see you guys all on Wednesday, is it? For another stream. So, okay, adios.